Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Ashtavakra Ji Maharaj, although he was crooked in 8 places, he teaches us how to straighten ourselves. Unless we know the art of straightening ourselves, we will continue to be crooked in life. So what we have to straighten? The body or the mind? See, body is never a problem. It is the mind that is a problem. And therefore, in the first chapter, he gave us a clear picture about ourselves. And now, in the second chapter, Janak Maharaj is telling his experience. For him, Matto vinirgatam vishvam mayeva layameshati mrudi kumbho jale vichi kanake katakam yatha. In the 10th mantra, the student is proclaiming his experience. Mattaha vinirgatam vishvam. The whole world is born from me, born in me. See? It is something like, the ocean says, all the waves are born from me. So, the ocean itself is appearing as wave. Now see the consequence of this knowledge. When the ocean knows that all waves are nothing but my own extension, then what is the attitude of the ocean towards the waves? Can there be some waves which are dear to the ocean? And can there be some waves which are not dear to the ocean? For the ocean, all the waves are same. Name dveshosti na priyaha. These are not only words. These words, when they start manifesting in our life, then the knowledge is converted into experience. Therefore, what will be our spiritual practice with this understanding? That let our life be far above the personal likes and dislikes and biasness towards none. Name dveshosti na priyaha. Therefore, when we are dealing with anybody or anything in this world, our attention should be with the quality of mind which is left behind. Before interacting, during interaction, and after the interaction is over, is our mind at peace or not? See, it is something like, before the waves were born, during the birth of the waves, maintenance of the waves, and when the waves die, ocean continues to be ocean. There is nothing like gain or loss for the ocean. More number of waves do not add anything to the ocean, and when the waves are quietened, nothing is lost from the ocean. In the same manner, when every experience of our life does not create any dent on our being, then we have understood this mantra. Otherwise, it is only mechanical translation. The world born out of me shall ultimately be absorbed in me, just as the pot goes back to the clay, the wave to the water, and ornament to the gold. Understood? Yes. Next one. See? It is not the translation, it is the transformation. Are we transformed or not? See, friends. And for transformation, what is required is, we must have the art of interacting. Do we interact with the knowledge, or we react with the knowledge, or we are absolutely indifferent to the knowledge? Three options. When we react to the knowledge, we will always object. Like Arjuna said, that, "O Lord, we are telling about equanimity of the mind. Yoyam yogas tvaya proktaha sammena madhusudana." Hey Madhusudana, what you said about equanimity, I don't think it is possible. So this is the reaction. See? And what will be the action? You told, okay, I shall follow that. Action. And what will be the transformation as a result of this knowledge? That we will spend all our energy in maintaining this equanimity. Therefore, here, when the great master declares, Mattaha Vinirgatam Vishwam, now just, this is the process called a Laya Prakriya in Kathopanishad. Kathopanishad, it is told that Yached Vang Manasi Prajnaha Tad Yached Jnana Atmani Jnana Atmani Mahatini Yached Tad Yached Shanti Atmani. Stage by stage. Yached Vang Manasi Prajnaha. Prajnaha, an intelligent seeker and not the intellectual. Vang, speech, Manasi Yached. Dissolve your speech in the mind. Meaning, stop reacting to the world. Normally, we have comments about everything in this world. Everything. Once we were in Sikkim, and there was one elderly Amma with me. She had been doing a lot of, writing and all that thing. She said, "Swami, can I join with you?" I said, "Come, Amma." For the first time she came. And when we were moving around, Sikkim is very beautiful countryside. So mountains, snow, sun, and everything beautiful. So, "Swamiji, look at that, how beautiful it is." I said, "Yes." Again, see that one. Yes. I look this. Swamiji, look this side. Once, twice I appreciated. Thereafter, then I started. The moment, "Swamiji, aha, aha, aha." "What is this?" I said, "How beautiful it is. Aha, aha. How long are you going to do aha, aha?" Enjoy. Without reaction. Normally, we react. In terms of appreciating, in terms of depreciating, in terms of labeling, in terms of condemning. Therefore, Yached Vang Manasi Pragya. First of all, learn to withdraw from reacting in the world to anything. That is why the Dhyana Shloka of Dakshinamurti tells us, Chitram Vatataror Mule Vruddha Shishya Gururyuva Gurostu Maunam Vyakhyanam Shishyastu Chinna Samchayaha. Mauna. Yached Vang Manasi Pragya. Normally, by a word Mauna, we misunderstand. We should not talk. Mauna is the discipline of the mind. It is not the discipline of the speech. So what is to be done? A very simple technique I will tell you. Try. Stop talking, not to the world. Stop talking to yourself. Try. Stop talking to yourself. You have achieved highest in yoga. And when the soliloquy becomes very strong, then the limbs start moving. See? Therefore, first Yached Vang Manasi Pragya Laya Prakriya. Tad Yached Jnana Atmani. Now take the position that you are knowing everything, but you are not reacting to anything. Come to know this. Spiritual practice is reaching the conscious core, not remaining at the periphery of matter. Then, jnana atmani mahati niyache. Dissolve your individuality and be one with the totality. Spiritual practice is not becoming someone special. Spiritual practice is discarding all the speciality. Do we have less burden of speciality? I am man, woman, young, old, intelligent, jalai intelligent. In addition to that, now these days I am spiritual. One more burden. See, Tadyat Mahati Atmani and Tadyachit Shanti Atmani. And thus, don't go to sleep. Remain utterly aware. And when we remain aware, then we can understand this mantra, that the whole world, how it is born. First, the I is born. Awareness becomes aware of itself. Awareness but becoming aware of itself is the delivery of I. Thereafter, concept of time. What is the time? Then, where I am. Then, what I have to do. And then, activities begin. And when we sleep, we start the opposite way. Like, the telescopic legs of this tripod. They come out in a particular sequence, they go back in a particular sequence. Exactly the same way. The world comes out of me, the world goes back in me. Comes out, goes back. See? When this process is clearly understood, then you will see every moment we are in meditation. It is not only half an hour silent suffering in the morning, half an hour in the evening, rest of the time it is frustration. Only 2 times meditation. No. Therefore, mattaha vinirgatam vishwam mai eva layameshati. The dreamer is born out of the mind. When the dream is over, where the dream goes. See? I am very fond of ironing my clothes, underline my. Otherwise tomorrow you will bring everybody, so we want to provide you with the facilities. We want to give you Guru Dakshina. And during that process of ironing, I have learned so many things. And the biggest thing is this. Cloth squeezed and kept on the tap, so that after everything is over, I'll put it for drying. And then you forget conveniently. So that lungi remains there only. And evening when you want to take bath and use it, then it is dry by then. And when you open, that lungi is doing Bharatanatyam. Now you cannot put on that kind of lungi. So you want to do the ironing. And when we want to do the ironing, now the lungi is full of wrinkles. Wrinkles are on the lungi. And when we move the iron box, where do the wrinkles go? Wrinkles we have seen, where they have gone. In the same manner, dream we have experienced, where has it gone? So also, the waking experience we are going through, where does it go? After the dream is over, will the dreamer go to hell or heaven? Similarly, when the waking experience is over, will we go to hell and heaven? There is nobody who is a sinner and who is meritorious. See? Mayyeva vinirgatam vishvam mattaha vinirgatam vishvam mayyeva layameshyati. So the wrinkles are born in the lungi, they go back to the lungi. So if there are wrinkles on the lungi, will it be heavy? And when you iron, will it be light? Because nothing is added and nothing is removed, because nothing was. It was merely an appearance. Get this point across. Then we will protect ourselves from ourselves. We all suffer because we are the emotional wrecks. All the time seeking attention. All the time seeking attention. Suppose we go somewhere and nobody looks at us and doesn't say hello, how you are. Immediately we feel neglected. I went to Suman Ben's house, but nobody even said hello to me. Then what did you do? I helloed everybody. One basic rule I will tell you. Whenever we are miserable, we are a strong ego. Never justify that you are miserable. See? To become miserable because of somebody or something is the height of foolishness. See? Suppose you are crying. So why should I do jugalbandi with you? You are crying tathastu. Don't get disturbed. Otherwise, our spiritual life is more of emotional existence all the time. Rama, Rama, when will you come? I don't want to come to you. You are constantly crying. Do we like somebody constantly complaining? We don't like. Once in a while it is okay. If constantly complaining, then what we do? We say, okay, go on talking, I am listening. But we are not listening. Acha, did you say like that? See, friends, spiritual life is discovering inner strength, not becoming a weakling. So let us understand this, and the inner strength can be discovered only when the lungi knows wrinkles are born out of me, wrinkles are existing in me, and they go back in me. And therefore, none of the worldly experiences can ever bother me. So, example was given, Mrudi Kumbho. Probably, when this was written, they did not have the iron box, or else they would have given this example. Mrudi Kumbho. Like the pot goes back to the soil, the vichi, the wave goes back to the waters, and Kanake Katakam Yatha, the ornament goes back to the gold. In the same manner, this world goes back. If I is not there, nothing exists. Everything is existing because I is. Once this is clear, then you will relax under any condition. Like the space is relaxed. Whether it is raining, or there is an inferno, or there are volcanoes, the space is relaxed. Supports everything, but doesn't get influenced by anything. Aho aham namo mayam vinasho yasya nasti me brahmadi stamba paryantam jagannashepi tishtataha. Now I salute to myself that I am. See, friends, understand this principle. I salute to myself doesn't mean I take my hands and put on my own feet and ram 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 ram. That is not the meaning. Saluting oneself is, take the earlier example given in the 10th verse. What was said there? Jale vici, like the wave will salute to the waters. How the wave will salute to the water? The wave will come to realize that water is the reality and the name and the form attributed to the water is called as the wave. So when the wave disappears, only the name and the form disappears. Be very attentive. Mind can survive only when there is a data pertaining to name and form. Any word you take, any name, Sri Ram, Sri Ram, Sri Ram. Words are many because they are finite. Silence is infinite, therefore it is one. Words are created, maintained, they die away. Silence is not created, not maintained, never dies. So when the word disappears, where does it go? Does it go to the silence, or does it go to the one who has illumined both the sound and the silence? See, friends, we are not talking about the relative sound versus silence. We are talking about the sound is illumined by the same conscious reality, as well as the silence is illumined by the same conscious reality. Because the words are many, the mind survives. And when the same mind is given the theme of absence of the sounds, because absence is not an object. Absence of what? So when absence of sound is the object, that time we come to discover the one which is supporting the sounds and the one who is supporting the silence is beyond sound and the silence. Therefore, aho aham namo mayham vinasho nasti me. See? So this salutation to the self is that in the presence of the sound, the silence is destroyed. In the presence of the silence, the sound is destroyed. But the one which supports both silence and the sound, vinasho nasti, I can never experience my absence. That eternal presence. Oh aham namo mayam vinasho yasya nasti me brahmadi stamba paryantam jagannashe pitistataha. Who is this me? Brahmadi stamba paryantam. Brahmadi the cause. Jagat the world, the blade of grass is the effect. When the cause and the effect disappear, see, whether it is ocean the cause, waves the effect, whether they are there or not, nothing happens to the waters. So Brahmadi Stamba Paryantam tells us that unless we go beyond cause and effect, clutch. See, cause and effect is the biggest catch. Stand apart. Don't get lost in the, why this happened? This happened, no, go ahead, that's it. Don't hold on to anything. Because suppose you know, you have attributed the causation to somebody, then you are miserable because of your wife. This is your conclusion. Now, what will be your spiritual practice? Number one, improve the wife. Where Ram failed, will you succeed? Number one. Number two, that you will go to satsang. For what? Collecting the data from the satsang and trying to deliver the same to the wife. See, today Swamiji told this thing. Maybe she may change. She will say, listen to somebody and teach me. Look at yourself. And you become more miserable. And the third stage, then you will call the Swami to your house for food. Maybe. So the spiritual practice is trying to improve the wife, not oneself. Because cause of my misery is wife. Therefore, when we understand this principle, cause and effect is a big catch. Don't get lost in this. Cause and effect alone keeps the mind alive. We have to transcend the mind. Like in one temple I went, Shiva temple. I was standing there comfortably, enjoying people coming and going. One South Indian came. You know, with standard thing, lungi and then all the marks on the body and dish antenna. And he came and he asked me that why there is no Shakti Stambha before the Shiva temple? Now you get worried. So I asked him, say the same sentence again, deleting the word why. He said, there is no Shakti Stambha before the temple. I said, never mind, go and take darshan and go. Relax. Why worry? Why? See friends, therefore, ahom aham namo mayam vinasho yastya nasti me. Abiding in oneself is possible if we go beyond cause and effect. We can be man if we delete the husband from our personality. We can be man if we delete the father from our personality. We can be man if we delete the son from our personality. Because husband, father and the son, they are cause and effect. Wife is the cause, birth is the husband. Father is the cause, son is the husband. Son is the man is the son. The moment you discard these, you come back to your own manliness. See? And who is a man? Who is never miserable. And who is a husband? Who is never happy. Discover this principle. See? Aho aham namo mayam vinasho yasya nasti me brahmadi stamba parjantam jagannashe pritishtataha. Nothing can destroy our being. This knowledge will free us from the fear. Fearful existence is hell. We are all leading 3 fear psychosis. Number 1, fear of death. Second, fear of deception. Third, fear of miseries. When these 3 fears disappear, then only our salutation to ourselves is complete. Aho aham namo mayam ekoham dehavanapi kvachinna ganta na ganta vyapya vishvam avasthitaha. Again, aho aham namo mayam, I salute to myself means I come to recognize my essential being. Now there is no doubt about it. See? Suppose you are in some room, dark room, and somebody asks, are you there? So will we say, I can't tell you, there is no light. We can't say like that. If there is no light, then how do you know yourself? See, for knowing oneself, we do not require any means of knowledge. Neither the sense organs, nor the mind, nor the intellect, and nor the effort. See, when we have misplaced the glasses and we have to read something, how much acting we do? Because their eyes are involved. Even if somebody is not well, lying on the hospital bed and all that, you ask him, "Are you there?" "I don't know, man." No. Vinashaha yasya nasti. We can never experience the following things. Number 1, our birth. Number 2, our growth. Number 3, our death. Number 4, our absence. What we have never experienced. We are afraid of that. See? If you get married and if you are tortured, then one can understand, Baba, I will never get married again. Yes, because you have experience. But we have never died. Nobody has ever an experience of death. Why are we afraid of death? See, friends, you must have seen the children. They don't know hot, cold, milk, buttermilk. So first time, suppose they get the milk little hot and they burn their hand or mouth. Thereafter, even if you give buttermilk, they'll say, ha 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 ha. Because they have learned, they have experienced that something white burns. Therefore fear. So can we justify our fear for death? We have not experienced. See, friends, abiding in this fear-free experience is salutation to the self. Aho aham namo mayyam ekoham dehavan api. Although there are many parts and many part spaces, yet the space is one. Dehavan api. Although I am expressing through the body, yet I am no more limited as embodied. It is here the basic error happens. We have heard in the scriptures that Shuchinam Shrematam Gehe Yoga Bhrashtopi Jayate. Those who have done the yoga and if they could not complete their assignment, they have to complete the assignment in the next life. So, the soul is born, the soul dies. This is what we have heard. And then we get carried away. One person came and asked me this question. Mamaji, I don't want to go to hell, I have done so many sins and all that. So we have this funny notion. Hell means there is a place. Heaven means there is a place. Guha, yo veda nihitam guhayam. So gufa, a cave is a place. So I want to go and do meditation in the cave. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Why there are too many mosquitoes here? It's not only you are doing meditation in the caves, mosquitoes also do. See, one of my friends, he had this funny notion. I was in Lonavala that time. He said, Swamiji, I want to go to Himalayas and do meditation in the caves. Because you all must have heard that, read that book, Autobiography of a Yogi. And there it is told that he was told by his guru, you are here in this cave, this commentary is yours now. Sit here and do meditation. Then we also start thinking, I will also go to the cave. Then the guru will come. No guru, only the mosquitoes come. But we don't forget, the guru has come in the form of a mosquito. And he thus wanted to go. So I told him, you go to Karla caves, which are very easily accessible, stay there. And when he went, came back within half an hour, because after evening it is dark. No door, no windows. and no bathroom attached, no water, no nothing, no light. So he came down. He told me all this, this is the problem. I said, never mind. You are a sincere seeker, I will tell you another technique. The technique is go back home. While going, go via a digital lab and get one board printed nicely. Cave, C-A-V-E. And when you go home, on your own room where you stay, put the board, cave. Go back again. And then come in search of cave. Oh, cave is there. Enter your own room and relax. Cave, cave. These are all externalities, friends. Therefore here, Aho aham namo mayyam, eko ham dehavanapi. Although I am functioning through the body, yet I am beyond the body. See, friends, this is very difficult to recognize, understand. It is something like this. If you take a glass, and in the glass there is glass space first, and then the water. So when you move the glass, the water, the contents also move. But if the pot or the glass is empty, be very attentive. If the glass is empty and you are moving the glass, is the glass space moving? Glass space doesn't move. Everything comes and goes in the space. We ask the question, where is earth? Where is water? Where is fire? Where is air? Do we ever ask a question, where is space? Everything is in the space. In the same manner, unless I is there, there is nothing. So this space has neither to go anywhere nor to come anywhere. But the pot space has to go here and there. As if, not in reality. In the same manner, when we come to cognize that although manifesting through the limitations of the upadhi, the conditionings, I neither have to go anywhere nor to come back from anywhere. See? Now understand. The father is miserable because of the son's education or whatever. Man is not miserable. Now where is the father? Is the father on the man like the book is on my lap? Where is the father? Can we separate out the father from the man? But who becomes miserable? Is the father. So father goes here and there. Man doesn't go anywhere. The father is happy or miserable. Man is not happy and miserable. See, friend. And who is the father? Who is not? See, friend. Come to cognize that conditions create multiplicity as appearance. See, like one man appears to have become many because of many conditionings. So the same man is father, the same man is husband, the same man is son, the same man is father-in-law, the same man is son-in-law. So many. And these many fellows, they are miserable, never the man. See, friends, come to cognize this is called as salutation to the self. So, aho aham namo mayyam ekoham dehavan api kvachinna ganta na aganta vyapya vishvam avasthitaha. I don't go anywhere. Everything comes and goes in me. Like the lungi doesn't go anywhere. The wrinkles come and go. So when we say the wrinkles come and go, where from the wrinkles have come? And when we put the iron box, where do they go? See? They are merely appearance. But when the appearance is taken serious and real, then the samsara begins. See? And when the appearance is not taken serious, then the drama begins. See? On the stage of drama, the man comes with a plastic flower in the hand. Honey, darling, without you, life is impossible. Now he knows very clearly that she is not required. The producer is giving me money that is required. Not this one. So he is simply acting. Never give any experience of the drama as a status of reality. In the same manner, live in this world like we live on the stage in a drama. An actor acts so perfectly that the audience feels as if he is really miserable. But when he is acting a miserable role, audience cries really, but the actor is crying in a fake way, not real. See, once we get this point, friends, then we understand that all the conditionings only create burden on us. And what is all our daily exercise? To uncondition, to discard the conditionings. And how we start discarding the conditioning? We start rejecting one by one. Finally we come to the body, and then the body conditioning is rejected. Then I want sleep, the last conditioning, that I who wanted sleep, he also is rejected. Then only the sleep begins. See? A simple thing like sleep demands total rejection of everything. To discover oneself, how important it will be. Be attentive. And discarding the things in the sleep are different. And discarding the things in self is different. How? Discarding the things in self-realization is come to cognize that there is nothing which is real. Like we discard the mirage waters. How we discard the mirage waters? We look at it, we see, we enjoy, we see everything, reflection of the other objects. At the same time, we know they are merely appearances. In the same manner, discarding in wisdom is rejecting the status of reality given to the things. And when we make even the dreams as real, then we go to the Babajis like us. And then, Maharaji, I had a very bad dream. What is the dream? One big black cat came, sat on my throat, on my chest, took out the jugular vein, and like the coconut water and the straw, it started drinking my blood. Now what will happen? So I asked, first of all tell, is the cat still alive? After your blood has gone in her. No, don't make jokes, I am very serious about it. What is this? This is Maha Apashakun. Very bad omen. Then you will have to suffer. No, Maharaj, I don't want to suffer because of the black cat. Then you do this puja and prepare a cat out of gold. Maybe a kilo will be enough. And after you prepare this golden cat, after puja is over, don't give it to the pujari, give it to me. Then what will happen? The worries of the black cat will go, they will be replaced by the yellow cat. Don't get carried away by anything other than the truth. So, aho aham namo mayam daksho nastiha matsamaha asansprishya sharirena yena vishwam chiram dhritam. I salute myself, meaning I have now recognized my first exceptional independence from everything in this world, because dakshaha nasti mama sama. There is none who is alert and aware like me. See, friends, Daksha is extremely alert. All the accidents happen only when for a fraction of moment we are not alert. Only fraction of moment. So here also all the problems happen in our life in a fraction of moment. The delusion comes in a fraction of moment and goes, but leaves the problems behind for the whole life. See? The anger comes in a fraction of moment and thereafter regrets. Oh, I should not have hit my child so badly. I never knew I am hitting so badly. His head is separated from the body. See? Therefore, it is Daksho nasti matsamaha. There is none who is extremely alert. Now, what is the alertness? See, we cut the lady's finger along with our finger because we are not alert. See? We prepare chapati and instead of chapati getting burnt, our hand gets burnt. We do the ironing and then in the lungi there is a Vishwarup darshan, a big hole. Why is it? Oh, I'm sorry, I just kept the iron box and went to attend my phone and I forgot. Forgetfulness is the highest sin. We have to forget, but we must know what to forget and what not to forget. See? For example, you have taken money from somebody. Forget. See? Then what he should do? He should remember. He should not forget. See? Therefore, Dakshaha nastiha matsamaha asansprushya sharirena. Now what is my alertness? I am untouched by the gross body, the subtle body and the causal body. I am untouched. That means the waking world, the dream world and the deep sleep world have no impact on me. See? Achievements and failures in the waking world, joy and sorrows in the dream world, and incomplete knowledge of the deep sleep, all of them cannot touch me. See, friends. Meaning what? I eliminate everything. But I know very clearly the basic thumb rule. Illuminator is never influenced by what is illumined. Take this rule. Like this light in the ceiling. It is illuminating the discourse. After we go, there will be a disco class. Light will be same. Because it is illuminating discourse, it is not doing satsanga. Because it is illuminating the disco, it is not being materialist. And when all of us go, there is no laws. No. Because the illuminator is never influenced by anything that is illuminated. Now don't stop here. Now start applying this principle in your own everyday experience. See? We illuminate satsang, but never influenced by satsang. Continue to be the same. That means we have this technique. Now apply this technique deeply. Like the eyes illuminate all colors and forms, they are not influenced by any color and form. Mind illuminates all thoughts noble, ignoble, good or bad, but mind is not influenced by any thought. Consciousness eliminates waking, dream, deep sleep, samadhi, but the consciousness is neither a waker nor a deep sleeper. This is our essential nature. So, asansprusya sharirena jena vishvam chiram dhritam, by whom this whole world is continuously held and yet never got influenced by them because extreme awareness. Aho aham namo mayam yasya me nasti kinchana athava yasya me sarvam yadvang manasa gocharam. Now I have come to recognize my essential being. This is the meaning of Aho Aham Namo Mayam. Now I came to recognize my essential being. And what is that? Nasti me kinchana. I have nothing or I have everything. See, from the absolute standpoint, I have nothing. From the relative standpoint, I have everything. Water, from the absolute standpoint, there is neither ocean nor waves. From the wave standpoint, all waves are me. Bhagavan Krishna, Bhagavad Gita, chapter 9. Maya tatamidam sarvam jagadavyakthamurtina masthani sarvabhutani nachaham teshvavastitaha nachamasthani bhutani pashyame yogamaishwaram bhutabhrunnacha bhutastaha mamatma bhutabhavanaha. They are in me, but I am not in them. But to be very frank with you, neither they are in me nor I am in them, because there is but one absolute reality where there is no place for multiplicity. So these are two standpoints. If we are functioning in the relative world, then everything is Paramatma. Ishavasamidam sarvam yat kincha jagatyam jagat. And when we are sitting all by ourselves, then everything is erased, select, shift, delete. And when everything is rejected, deleted, that which can never be deleted, in which there is nothing, there is nobody, there just is. When the existence is loaded with things and beings, samsara is born. But from the absolute standpoint, there is neither the world nor the experiencer of the world. Athava yasya me sarvam yad vang manasa gocharam. See, things exist. The more you reflect on this, it becomes very subjective. Colors and forms, they exist in the vision. If somebody is blind, colors and forms do not exist for him. All the sounds exist in the hearing ability, Shravan Shakti. If somebody is deaf, sounds do not exist for him. And what doesn't exist for us, it has no meaning for us. Similarly, the joy and sorrows, they are possible only if mind is associated with them. So where are the joy and sorrows? They are not outside, they are in the mind. And what is mind? Mind is not reality. Mind is just a manifestation of consciousness through the body. See? Now that mind, which is not, is making us miserable. See, friends, the more you come to contemplate, reflect on this, then this word becomes very clear. Either everything is mine or nothing is mine. Everything is mine from the relative standpoint. Nothing is mine from the absolute standpoint. Jnanam deyam tatha jnata tritayam nasti vastavam ajnanat bhati yatredam soham asmi niranjanaha. Tritayam nasti vastavam. This Triputi, knower, known and the knowledge is not real. See, I am keeping my eyes open, then I become the seer, you become the seen, and the processive seeing. Suppose you all go away, I cannot be the seer because you are not there. So the seer is dependent on the seen, and the seen is dependent on the seer. So there is a mutual dependence. So in this mutual dependence, which is real? See, friends, one father was scolding the son, I gave you birth to see this day. So the son said, Dad, enough is enough. I have heard enough from you. Now you listen. Dad started shivering. Now what this Mahatma is going to talk? Then he said, you told me 10 times you gave me birth. Who gave you birth? Unless I was born, who called you dad? And who is miserable? It is the dad who is miserable, not the man. So, the dad is because of the son or the son is because of the dad. Whenever there is a mutual dependence, is supported by a third principle which is independent. See, friends, both the dad and the son are supported by something which is beyond the dad and the son. Come to cognize this principle. Therefore, any knowledge which creates a sense of otherness, anatma bhava, is a mental process. That knowledge which does not create anatma bhava, the sense of otherness, is the self-knowledge. Like, we know something through our senses, mind, etc. And there the knower known is born. But when we are aware of ourselves, there is nobody who is aware of me. It is something like, eyes can see all the colors and forms, but eyes cannot see themselves. So, be attentive. So, vision disappears. In the disappearance of the vision, the eyes are understood. In the same manner, in the disappearance of the eye, the truth is realized. But we are so preoccupied with the colors and forms that we are hardly aware that the vision is other than what is seen. See, friends, in the same manner, we are so preoccupied with the thoughts that we forget that mind is something other than the thoughts. We are so preoccupied with the waking, dream, deep sleep and samadhi experiencers, waker, dreamer, deep sleeper, etc., that we forget all these four characters merely appear on the stage of life because of the conditionings of the gross body, the subtle body, the causal body, and the effortful body of a samadhista purusha. See, waker is born when intellect is the predominant factor. Dreamer is born when the mind is the predominant factor. The deep sleeper pragya is born when the ahankar is the predominant factor. And the samadhista purusha is born when chitta is the predominant factor. So mana, buddhi, chitta, ahankar, these four are responsible for making four out of one Paramatma. The same Paramatma with the conditioning of intellect is called as waker. The same Paramatma with the conditioning of mind is called as dreamer. The same Paramatma with the conditioning of ahankara tattva is called as the deep sleeper. Because ahankara is not ego. Ahankara is the principle because of which the five elements remain together as a whole body. Therefore, in the deep sleep, the life continues. So it is ahankara pradhan. But there is no ego. And in the samadhi, it is chitta pradhan. All the memories are maintained. They are never destroyed. See, friends. And all of them are supported by one principle, which has never changed, which will never change. See, like there are many waves on the ocean, it is not a burden. When all disappear, it is not a loss. In the same manner, on this conscious ocean, whether there are waves of waking and dream, there is no addition. When all the waves subside in the deep sleep or samadhi, there is no loss. This loss gain proof. Reality is our essential nature. Jnanam neyam tatha jnata tritayam nasti vastavam. They are not real. Vastavam is real. But we give a status of reality to this. See? So somebody says something to us and we become miserable, and then we start imagining, I am the most miserable person in this world. You are not. You are eliminating the miseries. So how can you be miserable? So ajnanat bhati atredam, where this triputi is appearing because of the incomplete knowledge, ajnanat bhati tritayam idam. Because of this incomplete knowledge, then I am the experiencer. See, friends. Get this example. Mind expressing through the eyes gives us the knowledge of the colors and forms. The same mind coming out of the ears gives us the knowledge of sounds. Because of these 5 sense organs, has the mind become 5? It is the same. So when we look at the flower, we look at the flower in 5 different ways. What is the sound? What is Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha? But what is the knowledge? Knowledge is, it is one flower. So that one flower in the center, on the in one side, and that one flower is seen by the 5 sense organs, so that one flower is divided into 5. And knowledge takes place again in the mind. Mind is again one. So it is like a spindle. One flower, 5 sense organs, making that one appear as 5 and then goes back to the mind, which is again one. So because of the 5 sense organs, mind is as if divided into 5, but mind is not. Exactly the same way. One conscious reality, because of the many bodies, appears to have divided into many, but it is not. Come to cognize this. See, friends. Then this triputi, I versus you, everything disappears. Ajnanat bhati, because of the incomplete knowledge, we imagine this body I am. I am body is not a bondage. Only this body I am and other bodies I am not is the bondage. See, friends, this is incomplete knowledge. Therefore, dvaita moolam aho dukkham nanyas tasyati bheshajam drishyametan mrusha sarvam ekoham chidraso malaha. Dvaita moolam aho dukkham. All the miseries are in the duality. Dvitiyatvai bhayam bhavati. Pradarana Upanishad says, wherever there is other, there is a fear. See? Dvitiyatvai bhayam bhavati. So, dukkha moolo, dvaita moolo, moolam aho dukkham. All the miseries only are because of this duality. In the deep sleep, there is no duality, therefore all bliss. Before we go to sleep in a forest, suppose you fix your tent and you switch off the light and then you sleep there, but that time there is a fear. I hope no tiger, nobody comes here, Till then you are having fear. And then you sleep. And when you sleep, you start snoring. Then the tigers are afraid. You are not afraid. कुछ तो भी है यहाँ. See? Because for you there is no Dvaita. And for the tiger there is Dvaita. So Dvaita moolam aho dukkham. Na anyat asti tasya bheshajam. There is no other medicine than this. What is the medicine? Drushametan mrusha sarvam. All that is objectively perceived is an illusion. See friends, samsara is nothing but acceptance of the sense of otherness as real. See? Suppose sometime you are going and somebody comes from back and gives you one. Are yaar, you become so angry. Who kicked me? And then you come to discover he is your very old friend during the school days. The moment the sense of otherness has gone, the pain goes away and the love starts manifesting. The moment we recognize this, whenever we are miserable, the sense of otherness is given a status of reality. Therefore, how to deal with the relativity, sense of otherness? Mrusha, it is just an illusion. Don't give any value to the miseries. The moment we give values to the miseries will become real. The more you talk about your miseries, the miseries will become solid. Don't talk about your miseries to anybody, even to God. See, how much can we make somebody miserable? Everybody goes and talks. That's why, God told me, those who come and talk miseries to him, he doesn't listen. Because it's too much of queue. ठीक है. Nobody goes there cheerfully and happily. See, friends, get this point. The truth is revealed in that experience. So drushametan mrusha sarvam ekoham chidrasaha amalaha. I am pure, immaculate, this is free. Ekoham chidrasaha, the conscious bliss. Chidananda rupa shivoham shivoham. It's not only tabla peti bhajan. Whenever these people sing, this tabla peti bhajan with these Vedantic principles, शिवोहम शिवोहम सच्चिदानंदोहम, ठीक से बजाओ, शिवोहम शिवोहम. राम राम. This is not, you are singing bhajans and kirtan, so on, so. We will have no Vedantic bhajans. Vedantic bhojan hota hai, bhajan nahi. So, drushametan mrusha sarvam ekoham chidrasaha amalaha. See, friends, this experience of blissful being never gets corrupted under any condition. See, if I am happy because my wife is good, what is my contribution? If I am happy in spite of my wife, then I am a genius. See, friends, if we are happy because everything is goody, then what is great about it? But when everything is upside down and yet you are at peace with yourself, then only we are walking the spiritual path. Therefore, please take this principle. Every experience of our life is a spiritual examination. And when we go to the examination, we cannot complain. It is very difficult. Examinations are meant to be difficult. See? Like in a school, the children were taught mathematics. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, 11 plus 11 is equal to 22, 111 plus 111 is equal to 222. Okay, understood? Yes. Examples were given, bring it tomorrow. Next day, one student, did you do? No, sir. Why you didn't do the homework? Sir, simple you have done. difficult you gave us. अरे बाबा एग्जामिनेशन ऐसा ही होता है. See, therefore, leading life ever cheerfully under all conditions is living in meditation. Dukkeshu anudvigna manaha, sukheshu vigata spruhaha. When the miseries come, refuse to be miserable. When comforts come, refuse to be attached to the comforts. Vitaraga bhaya krodaha stitadihi muni uchyate. Such a person of steady wisdom is called as living in meditation. Don't do meditation for half an hour and frustration for the rest of the day. बोधमात्रो हम ज्ञानात् उपाधि कल्पितो मया एवं विमृश्यतो नित्यं निर्विकल्पे स्थितिर्मम. Time is getting over. I should stop. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरि